once you become that perfect trader, the money is going to come automatically. The perfect trader is always trying to constantly how to become the perfect trader in 30 days or less. Now, you're probably hearing that and saying 30 days or less, that's impossible. Yes, it is impossible if we are talking about profits, okay? We're not talking about profits at all because you can actually be a perfect trader without being profitable. Let me explain. The perfect trader has nothing to do with profits. It has to do with how you behave, your behavior patterns, okay? So we're going to talk about how to become the perfect trader and how that's going to affect your trading, because once you become that perfect trader, the money is going to come automatically. I want you guys to understand that, because some of you guys are chasing the money so much to the point where you have to understand the money is not the thing that you should be chasing. It's your habits. You should be trying to make sure you are behaving the right way when you are trading. So let's talk about that. So what does the perfect trader looks like? Well, the perfect trader is always trying to constantly improve on their mistakes, and the perfect trader has a very specific strategy, and he or she trades that strategy the same over and over and over. That is the perfect trader. And the reason why we want to do that over and over and over is because that's how we build that consistency. Okay, so in order to build a good habit, it usually takes around 2 to 3 weeks, mainly 3 weeks to build some nice good habits, right? So we need to build good habits in order to be that perfect trader. Also, the perfect trader understands that you cannot worry about the things that you can't control, okay? You should only focus on the things that you can control, and that's going to help you be that perfect trader. So let me go to the whiteboard real quick. So this is trading right here, guys. You have the inner trading and then you have the outer trading. Now, the inner trading is what you can control, and the outer trading is the things that's outside of you that you can't control. So let's go over some examples, okay? So a couple of things that you can control is what? Placing stop loss, right? Following your rules, showing up on time, right? Showing up, only trading when the market is clear, having good risk management, improving on, your mistakes. These are the things that you can control, right? Now let's talk about the things that you can't control. You can't control if the market is slow today, right? You can't control if you have a loser. You can't control whether your trade is going to be a small winner or a big winner. You can't control that, guys. So you can't control your winners. A lot of people get mad when they take a trade and then as soon as they close out the trade, it goes, maybe 20 points or 30 points without them. Guys, you can't control that. If your strategy tells you to take profit at a key level and you take profit and you made money, guess what? You did your job, right? You are being a perfect trader. If you sell right there and it goes up 20 points without you, who cares? You can't control that. So you have to understand, being a perfect trader is not focusing on what you can't control. You can't control that. Also, you can't control if the market, doesn't pull back to your level, because you might be waiting for the market to pull back to your key level, but it never pulled back to your key level and it kept going up. Guys, you can't control that. So being a perfect trader is understanding that, all right, these are the things that I can control and I'm only going to focus on that. And these are the things that I can't control. So when they do happen, guys, it is what it is. I'm not going to get upset. It is what it is. I understand that. That's trading. Whatever. I can't do nothing about that. So let's go on a chart real quick. Let me show you guys a quick example of a trade. All right. So before I show you guys this trade, you have to understand, in order to become a perfect trader, I talked about this earlier, right? You have to have a very specific strategy. Now, a very specific strategy includes why you want to buy, where you want to buy, how you want to enter the market, how you want to exit the market, and of course, risk management strategies. Okay, so let's go over that real quick. So right here, this is a trade I took yesterday, right? We have the market going up. So why do I want to buy the market? Well, a clear uptrend, okay? You can't deny that the market is in a clear uptrend, right? It's going straight up. Now, where do you want to buy? I want to buy at a key level. Right here, I see a nice key level right here. It pulled back to that key level. Now, how do I want to get in the market? Well, I like to look for either rejections, maybe a double rejection, any type of consolidation, whatever the case is. I want to see some type of reaction at that level. I saw a reaction at that level. If you see this right here, nice rejection. I saw that. I got in as soon as the market went above that, and I went for a quick 2-to-1 quick scalp, because to me, I wasn't too sure if the market was going to, make a decent run. Now, guess what? Look at that trade right here. Number one, I went for a quick 2-to-1. A 2-to-1 is actually 2 times my money, but look at when I got out the trade. This trade went all the way up here. When I took my profits and I saw the trade and I saw the market, go up like crazy, did I get mad? Did I say, man, I can't believe this? I'm pissed off. I'm mad because the market went in an extra 20 points or 30 points. Did I get mad? And the answer is no, because I understand in order to be the perfect trader, I have to trade my system, okay? My system tells me to get out right there and that's it. Because, hear me out, some days it will never go up this far, okay? Some days it will go straight to my 2-to-1 target and guess what? Come right back down in reverse. So you have to understand there are going to be some days where it's going to keep going up, but that is not your problem. If you're worrying about the market keep going up, guess what? That is a outer trading problem, okay? That's something that's outside of you. We talked about that earlier. You have to focus on the things that you can control, the inner trading, not the outer trading, okay? You can't control things that's outside of you. So guys, you have to understand in order to be a profitable trader, you have to be the perfect trader. The perfect trader is going to follow his system no matter what, okay? And follow his or her system the same over and over and over, no matter what. And also, in order to be the perfect trader, you have to accept that the market is not perfect. You can actually be perfect, even though, human beings are not perfect either, but you can try to be perfect as much as possible, right? But you have to accept that the market is not perfect in order to be the perfect trader. You have to understand successful traders lose all the time. So you have to understand the reason why they lose all the time is because the market is not perfect, but they can still make profits because their winners are much bigger than their losers. And in order to make profits consistently, you have to be the perfect trader. The reason why is because if you decide to slack off, me personally, I never met a profitable trader that is a slacker. The day that you decide to slack off is the day that, you're not going to be a profitable trader anymore, okay? This is not like any other business. Like, let's say you had a restaurant business, right? And it's doing really good. You have good food. You could probably slack off a little bit, right? Maybe for a month or two. Let's say that you didn't do marketing this month and, you slacked off. You know what? I'll market my business, next month, right? You could probably still make money because your business could survive off of word of mouth, right? So you can still make money. But with trading, guys, that's not the case. The day you slack off, it's a day that the market will take your money and you will lose a lot and you will not be a profitable trader. It's just what it is. So we can't slack off, guys. We have to be on point 24/7. And this is what being the perfect trader is all about. Following your system and doing the same same things over and over and over so we can build that consistency. So guys, you have to accept that the market is never going to be perfect. So since the market's not perfect, you're not going to win 90 to 100% of the time, okay? You might win only 50% of the time or only 60% of the time, but that's good enough because if we win 50% of the time, we can still make money because your winners are bigger than your losers. Now, here's the thing. A lot of smart people that come in the market, they have a problem with that. The reason why they have a problem with that is because they are so used to getting high grades in high school or college, maybe 90s on a test or 100s on a test, right? So when they come to the market and they only winning 50% of the time, number wise, it really messed with them, okay? Because mentally, they are so used to getting high grades. And when they come to the market, they only winning 50%. So I'm like, oh man, they think that something is wrong. They think something is wrong if you're winning only 50% of the time. So they always are trying to tweak a good strategy that is a legit good strategy that's winning 50 or 60% of the time. They're always trying to tweak it or adjust it to make it perfect. But you have to understand, guys, your strategy is not going to be perfect because the market is not perfect. But you have to be perfect, okay? This is the only way you are going to be a profitable trader. So stop trying to adjust every little thing with your strategy because there's no such thing as a perfect strategy. There's no such thing as a perfect setup. There's no such thing as a perfect indicator. You're not probably going to win 80% of the time. The most, maybe 65, 70% of the time. And that usually comes with experience. But for the most part, you can still win 50% of the time and still make money. So you have to be okay with having 3 losers in a row and then taking the next trade. Because if you don't take the next trade, how are you going to make consistent money? Like for example, that trade that I showed you earlier, let's say that I took that same exact trade 3 days in a row and I lost 3 days in a row, that same exact trade. The 4th day, when that trade comes up, will I take it? And the answer is yes. Because I know in order to be the perfect trader, I have to do the same things over and over and over. So if that trade shows up, no matter what, guys, if I lost 3 times in a row 3 days ago, it doesn't matter. I'm taking that trade when I see that trade every single time. And that's what being a perfect trader is all about. Doing the same things over and over and over. Now, another thing that will help you be a perfect trader is just being humble, right? Humble yourself. Don't be cocky, right? A lot of people, especially if you are on a winning streak, you know, definitely get a little cocky. So be humble, be willing to learn more, right? Don't be closed-minded. Be comfortable not trading for the day, okay? If you don't see a clear setup, you know, don't trade for the day. And make sure that, you know, your risk management is in place, right? Those are some extra things that will help you be the perfect trader. And also back test, you know, more and look over your mistakes, okay? Those things will definitely help you become the perfect trader because you're gonna make mistakes, guys. Everybody makes mistakes. Even pro traders make mistakes. Your job as a trader is to constantly improve. Make sure you take those mistakes, fix them, so you won't have to basically make those mistakes in the future. So guys, I'm here to tell you, trading is not perfect, okay? But what you can do is you can be perfect, okay? You can be perfect with following your rules, placing the right stop loss, you know, following your system. That's how you be perfect, guys. I hope you really got some good information from this video. If so, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you don't have my trading program by now, check that out below in the description. Our early Black Friday special is going on right now, so make sure you check that out. And if you have any questions, guys, comment below because I try to answer all your guys' questions. Thanks a lot for your time, and please have a great day.